Hello there, welcoming you all in the physics arena by Nitesh sir. Children, in this video lecture, today we are going to discuss about the new chapter that is work, energy and power. So children, in this video lecture, we will discuss about the first part of this chapter, that is work and their measurement and its units. So children, what do you mean by work and how you can define work? Children, as we are knowing that the first topic which we are going to discuss about, that is work. So here I am going to write that the first topic is work. Okay children. So what do you mean by work? If someone says that work, so what comes in your mind? In our daily life, we are doing certain activities like pulling some object, pushing some object, cycling, doing exercises. Okay, so lots of activities we are performing each and every time. So children, in our daily life we are doing certain activities like physical or mental activities. So in how we can define work, what I am writing here, that in our daily life, in our daily life in our daily life we are doing certain activities activities as physical or as physical or mental activities mental activities activities Okay children, so how we can define work? So in order to define work, in order to define work, how we can define and how we can give the definition. In order to define work, how we can give its definition. Okay children, now when a force is applied to an object, and now I am going to give you the glance about the work. When a force is applied to an object and if a force is applied to an object and the object moves that is any displacement okay children, may happen then it is said to be work is done. Okay children, so how we can define work? So children, with the help of this definition, we have learned that when a force is applied to an object and the object get displaces from its original position, then we can say that a work is done. So with the help of certain examples, we can also observe the work in our daily life. So children, the first example of the word done is cycling. Okay, or we can also write that the first example is movement of a wooden block by the application of force. So children, as we are knowing that if force is applied to an object and the body get displaced, So in this condition, we can observe that when a force is applied to the wooden block and the wooden block gets displaced from its original position, then we can say that simply a work is done. Now the second example is that when a cyclist while paddling the cycle. So the next example is a cyclist while paddling the cycle. Children, in this condition we can observe that when a cyclist is applying some amount of force onto the pedal and the pedal start to move, it may causes there is a change in the position of the cycle. So we can also say that the work is done. Now the third example with which we can learn about the work, a horse while pulling a cart. So the next example is a horse while pulling a cart. So children, there are various examples with which we can discuss about the word done. So right now we have learned about the work and its various examples. Now we are going to discuss about the measurement of work and its expression, how we can measure the work and how we can give rise its expression. So children, now the next topic is measurement of work and its expression. Okay children, so here I am going to write that is measurement of work, how we can calculate or how we can measure the work and its expression. Okay children, so one by one we will discuss a lots of things inside this topic. So what do you mean by the measurement? Actually children, measurement means that to calculate the amount. Okay, so the amount of work done on a body depends upon the following factors. So children, we are going to discuss first what may be the factors onto which the work done is depends. So the amount of work done on a body depends upon following factors. So children, someone may ask that what are the various factors onto which the work done or the amount of work done may depend. So I am going to enlist here certain factors onto which the work done onto the body may depend. So the first factor is the magnitude of the force applied. The magnitude of force applied. Children, what this statement means? This statement means that the amount of force which is going to be applied onto the object may affect or effect the work done by an object. And the next point is that the displacement produced by the force. Displacement produced by force. So children, if a force is applied to an object, any push or pull is applied to an object and there is any change may happen its original position, then we can say that this work is happened. So children, there are the two factors onto which the amount of work done may depend, that is the magnitude of the force applied and also the displacement produced by the force. So with the help of these two factors, we can give rise an expression of the work done like that the work done may be equals to work done is equals to force into displacement produced by force. So children, this is the expression of the burden. So from here we can write that the W is equals to burden equals to force into displacement, or in other word we can say that the burden is the product of force to the displacement produced by the object. Okay children, so what we can write in the other words as a definition of work, like that work done is also defined as the product of force applied to the displacement produced in the object. Okay children, so this is the mathematical expression of the work done. With the help of these expression we can easily calculate, we can easily measure the amount of work done by the object. Now we are turning towards the expression of work done in the terms of its components. Now children, we are going to discuss about the expression of work done. So here the first topic, with the help of that we will discuss about the expression of work done is that by finding the component of the displacement. Children, as we are knowing that there are the two basic factors onto which the work done on an object may depend, that is the force applied and displacement caused in the object. So now children, we are going to calculate the expression of work done, that is F into S cos theta. As we are knowing that the work done expression for the work done is equals to W is equals to F into S, and here already I have written that the component of the displacement. So children, what do you mean by the component? Children, there are the two type of the components are there. That is a horizontal component. Here I am going to write that is a horizontal component and vertical component. Okay children, so what is the horizontal component and what do you mean by the vertical component? So one by one we will discuss about these two things. Let us start with the help of a rough diagram. Children, I am going to draw here a diagram. Let us suppose that this is an inclined plane. Onto which an object is kept. This is an inclined plane onto which an object is kept. So let's give a naming that is the point A, this is the point C. Okay children, and this is a fixed end, this is B. Children, in this condition what we have taken AC as an inclined plane. At a point A there is a wooden block is kept. At a point A we have taken a wooden block. Okay children, this wooden block is at rest at point A. After the application of a constant force, F, this wooden block starts to move in the upward direction and reaches to the point C. Due to the application of a constant force, this block reaches to the point C. Here the force will be remain unchanged, that is F. Okay children, what I have taken here? I have taken here a wooden block which is going to be moved onto an inclined plane due to the application of a constant force F from point A to point C. So children, what we can observe from here? We can observe from here that this inclined plane or this plane is inclined onto a particular angle theta from the horizontal. This AB line is showing the horizontal plane. So we can see here this inclined plane, or this plane which is inclined at an angle theta from the horizontal. So there will be the two components will be there, horizontal component and vertical component. Since the force is constant, so we will take here the components of the displacement. Okay children, now the side which is having the side which is attached with the angle theta is always taken as a horizontal component, whereas the side which is free from the angle theta, see here, this is AB is just connected with theta, so it will be taken as cos theta. For horizontal component we are taking as always as a cos theta, whereas the side which is free from theta, see here BC is free from angle theta, so we can write it is a vertical component and it will give rise as a sin theta. Okay children, so these are the two trigonometrical function which shows the horizontal and vertical component of any agent. So here this is theta, so how we will calculate this AB? Okay, why? Because the force is applied constantly and the body reaches from point A to point C. Okay children, and we have to calculate the amount of work done. So to find the component of displacement along the force which displaces the object, so what I am going to write, what we have taken, let us suppose a wooden block at a point A onto a inclined plane. Okay children, what we have did here, we have taken a wooden block which is placed onto an inclined plane at a point A. Now a constant force F is applied. Now a constant force F is applied to move or displace, to move the object from A to point C. Okay children, point C. So in this way we are going to calculate the component of the inclination, that displacement here. Children, the displacement is happening here. We can see that the AC is equals to AC, the displacement caused by the object is S. So displacement here, the force is applied horizontally. So what will be the horizontal component of the displacement? So we are going to discuss. Children, as we are knowing that for horizontal component we will take the cos theta. So cos theta is equals to what? Cos theta is equals to base upon hypotenuse. Okay children, base upon hypotenuse. So children, here base is AB, and we are knowing that the hypotenuse is S. This AC is S, hypotenuse is S. So we can easily calculate that AB is equals to, from here we can calculate that AB is equals to S cos theta. AB is equals to S into cos theta. So now we are going to give rise the expression for the work done is equals to, since we are knowing that the work done by a body is equals to the product of force to the displacement, and here what we are getting, the component of the displacement is S cos theta. So with the help of this expression, we have calculated that the work done by an object from move from point A to B will be W is equals to F into S cos theta. Now we are going to calculate the expression for similarly we will calculate the expression for the work done by finding the component of force. So children, the next topic which we will discuss, that is the by finding the component of force. Children, in the similar manner we can also calculate the component of force, and we will give rise the expression for the work done again, that is work done is equals to, it will be F cos theta into displacement will be S. So we can easily write that then the work done will be F into S cos theta. So children, from here we have observed that in order to give rise the mathematical expression of the work done will be from these two observation, what we have concluded that mathematically we can say that expression of the work done will be that the W is equals to F into S cos theta. So with the help of this we can easily calculate the amount of work done. Children, so there may be the various cases in which we will calculate the work done. What may be those various cases? So the first case will be, what may be the first case? So the first case is, now we are going to discuss about some special cases. Children, if theta becomes, the first case is that if theta becomes to 0, it means that the force and the displacement both occurs in the same direction. What I am saying, if force and displacement are in same direction. If the force and displacement both occurs in the same direction, then the angle theta will be 0. And since we are knowing that, now putting W is equals to F into S and cos theta means cos 0. Since we are knowing that cos 0 is equals to 1, so we will get the maximum work done, and which will be the positive work done. So in this condition we will get the maximum work done, which will be positive work done. If now the second condition what tells? The second condition tells if theta becomes 90 degree. Okay children, it means that the force applied is perpendicular to the displacement cos, and if the force applied is perpendicular to the displacement cos, then the expression will be F into S cos 90. Since we are knowing that cos 90 is equals to 0, it means that there is no work done is happening. Okay children, so theta means that when the force is perpendicular to the displacement. Okay children, and the third condition is that if theta becomes 180 degree, it means that force and displacement both are opposite. Means both are opposite in the direction. Then we can give rise that work done equals to F into S and cos 180 degree, and cos 180 is minus 1, so we will get negative work done. So children, if someone may ask with you that how many types of work done you may achieve, then you can say that the positive work done, negative work done, and a zero work done. Okay children, so there are the three categories of the work done. As a types of work done, you can say that there is a three types of work done: positive work done, negative work done, and zero work done. So children, hopefully you all have got all the points which I have delivered here. Stay tuned. If still you are having any doubt, you may consult to me. Have a great day.